I have been sent, I was sent this just before Christmas, a lock to try out from a seller on Amazon, and I will link them in the description so you can check them out for yourself. These steering locks. Now, I always check before I agree to any kind of collaboration or testing of products. I always test that the product has had good reviews and the company's had good reviews. I have been approached by many that do not have good reviews. So just to let you know, I do my due diligence. God, that is a sentence. I do my due diligence. Anyway, this is a combination lock, which I thought would be better for me because I'm likely to lose the keys. Whereas I have numerical patterns logged in my brain that mean something to me but don't mean anything to anyone else. So this one has got, let's have a look. Okay, let's get it out of the bag. It's got a heavy set of gear there. So 5-digit numerical code on it. That's how much it extends. This bit's nicely padded as well. I mean, it's pretty robust. So that's, I suggested the bigger one would be worth me reviewing because obviously Spog is a big van. Spog is my camper van. If you're here for just the review, Spog is my camper van. Renault Master. And a lot of these little things just don't cut it. They're not designed for vans. So let's give this one a check. I've never really known how these work, so I'm intrigued to see it. I'm assuming that it either gets caught on the seat or that you wouldn't be able to steer, so you wouldn't be able to steer it because it'd be getting caught on your legs. But let's have a little read and I'll come back to you and I'll set the code and we'll give it a go. I was just reading the manual or the leaflet that came with it. I'm not saying this is absolutely what you should be doing with your lock, but I have to say I would probably go with it if I was being approached by somebody. So you've got your anti-theft there, then you've got your self-defense, and I don't know if you can see, but it's being used as a weapon. And then breaking your window so you can get out if you're stuck in the car after an accident. That one, I'm not sure how legally, it would be. Self-defense, you know, there's a reasonable amount, isn't there, of, yeah. Just made me laugh, that was all. Anyway, I'll come back to you again. So before I do anything like change the code, which it does actually come with a tool that you use for changing the code. So I will show you how to do that in a minute. But I thought I'd just test it out. And yeah, I mean, this is moving around because it's not at its tightest here. But nobody's going to be able to drive off with my car, even if I just had it on like this, even if I had it loose. There's no way it can be taken off because I've wriggled it around in different positions. So even when it's not tight up against there, it's stuck against the window. So no one's going to be able to get that off. That's going to take some effort, I think. I mean, obviously, if you've got really serious people with, I don't know, some sort of grinding tool, I'm sure they could get it off, but that's going to create some attention, isn't it? If they've got a grinding tool of some sort. It's not going to be stealthy, quick or quiet. So I'm going to figure out swing my steering wheel around and then actually put it on as it's meant to be. But even in a slightly off-centre position, that's going to do the trick. That's not going to, no one's going to be able to take my van, even with it like that. This bit's just fallen out of the box. I mean, it's working perfectly fine without it. But I guess it's just a finishing end. And I suppose you can use it to break a window, as it showed in that, if you get stuck, you can smash the corner of a window. Right, that's that on. Okay, so that's gone on. Nice and easy, nice and quick. And yeah, there's no way somebody would be able to steer. If they nicked the car, the van, car, whatever you've got, hot wired it, pulled off, there's no way you'd be able to steer with that thing in the way. It'd hit the windscreen up here, it would hit your legs down here, and if it's the other way around, it'd be hitting my window, so it definitely wouldn't be working. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to change this code on here to personalise it for something you will remember. there's a little screw on the back here, which I just need to unscrew and take this little panel off. That's the first bit you need to do. The screwdriver and everything comes with the kit. Okay, then you draw that bit down like that. Oops. And then that allows you to change the code, which I'm going to do now. It handily says set there as well. And then you just slide it back up again into that position and put the pad back on, screw it into place, and there you have it. But when you've got it that way round, like that, it's going to be harder for people to unscrew it. Right, there we go. That is all set and in place now. The only thing I have seen is that ideally I would like to have it so that this bit is over here because of that little bit on the back where you can reset it. I think if somebody knew what they were doing, they could get a little screwdriver behind them, potentially reset it and take it. But unfortunately I can't change the code if I have it that way round, because this bit would then be against this, nobody would be able to change the code. Unfortunately with mine, this is too much of a raised surface, so I can't swivel these. If it's against this, it's too tight. So that's the only issue that I can foresee. But I mean, it does the job. It, you know, it's a nice, and it's a sturdy bit of kit as well, so I'm pleased with that. And I've been meaning to get something for quite a while to protect Spog, because you hear more and more about campers being stolen, and I would be heartbroken, completely and utterly heartbroken, if I lost my camper. So I'm going to put the price up here so you can see how much this particular model is. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'll also put links in the description. This is not, I'm not being paid for this. They asked me what my fee was, and I said I would be happy to try the lock, and if I like it, then that's payment enough for me, because it was something I was thinking of buying anyway. So I've benefited in that I'm allowed to keep the lock, but I'm not benefiting financially for this. So it is a complete honest review. I would like to come back and review it again when I've done this a few times, and I can't see my review changing unless there is a fault in it at some point. But like I said, it looks really well made. When you move the dial, there's no, it's click, 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 click. You know, it's feels solid and secure. It doesn't feel flimsy or like it's struggling. You know, when you get a Rubik's Cube and you're working it and bits ping off because you've got a cheap Rubik's Cube, not a proper Rubik's Cube. It's not like that. It feels good. It all moves smoothly. But so that's the other good thing, is each number clicks into space. We've got a padlock on our back gate, and when you move the bits, when you move the next one, the top one moves. And if you're in the dark trying to hold a torch in your mouth and do that, it's a real faff. But this, I'll show you again, it moves. Click, click, click. That's what I mean. Click, click. And at no point does it, you know, alter any of the others. It's not like a cheap padlock, or a cheap number lock, should I say. There you go. I'm well chuffed. So yeah, if you are in the market for some sort of steering protection anti-theft device for your van or your car, check these guys out. Like I said, they've got different designs, and this was just the one that I felt would be more beneficial for the size of my vehicle. But they do them for cars as well. It's not just for vans. And they do different styles. Again, there was another one that was like a push down into the steering wheel, down onto the floor, which would have worked brilliantly on Kenzie's car, I'm sure. But on a van, everything's much taller. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it. And like I said, if you want to get your own, go and check out my description down there, and it'll take you to a link that will go straight to it. This is not an affiliate link. I'm not getting anything from it. This is literally just a link for you to go and check it out and see if there's something suitable that might benefit you.